Hey, this is Scott Garcia with Church Video Guy, and right now I have one of our successful clients here, Pastor Jim Cruz with Atmosphere Church in Thousand Oaks, California. And we're just going to kind of do a little deep dive, talk about the creative partnership we have with Atmosphere Church. So, Pastor Jim, just to give us a little relative understanding of this of scale, can you tell us a little bit about Atmosphere Church, your position there, and kind of just the size of the production that you do and stuff like that?
Absolutely. Just to give you a little bit of background on us, we are in Thousand Oaks, California, and we run probably about 1,400 people every Sunday. We have our one campus, plus we are online that we attract probably about 500 people per weekend online. And I'm the lead pastor, and we have a staff of about 12, including a couple of creatives. But that is not solely what they do. They wear a lot of hats. And
Mhm.
so you being a part of our team the way you are is such a win for us.
Excellent. Thank you. Well, so what are the biggest, so what are some of the biggest challenges that you have in your position at your church and where you're at?
Well, it's just wearing a lot of different hats. So I just was on a hospital call today. Then I'm managing the team. Then we've got all the ministries that we're doing. Plus, we're following up on new people. And so it's a job that just keeps on going. It doesn't follow the clock for the day. So, yeah,
Very true.
a lot of hats.
Gotcha. And like you were saying, some of your staff, they wear a lot of hats as well.
Absolutely, yeah. So we run a very limited staff. We're trying to keep our overhead as low as possible so that we can really maximize the generosity of everybody and try to be generous to our community. So we have a low overhead, which means that we don't have a lot of staff. So everybody has to wear a lot of hats.
Gotcha. So Atmosphere Church has chosen to work with Church Video Guy, our group here, with kind of a contracted subscription at a monthly rate. What do you like about that particular strategy, and what kind of freedoms it brings to your church?
Yeah, I love it because there are so many times that I have an idea and then I look at how busy our team is and I'm thinking there's no way I can give this project to one of our team members knowing how much they're already handling. And
Mhm.
so it just gives me a lot of peace knowing that I can reach out to you with this project and you are on it. And it gives me a lot of peace and allows me to sleep at night.
So, yeah, like you said, you do have some members of your team that do creative work, both I'm assuming on staff and also volunteer. But describe a little bit of your process and how you choose which projects to send to me to work on.
Yeah, I think every project is different, obviously, and there are some projects that I look at that are pretty simple and that I know some of our team members are going to be able to take care of it really quickly. But I know there are some projects that are going to be a little bit more heavy lifting with, the ability to know how to edit and how to put, like a series together.
Mhm.
And you come in clutch because you have the experience. You've been in ministry for decades now. So you're taking all of that experience, and I don't really have to like tell you exactly what to do. I can just give you a little synopsis of it, and you know what to do because of the experience that you have. So I think a little of the simpler things, I know I can give it to my team or some of the volunteers, but some of the more tedious projects, I know I can call you and text you, and you're going to be able to get this project done for us.
Yeah, I love that you send me a text and you just like, here's your series, here's the series that you're doing, and these are kind of the points and the things that you're going to make. Like, okay, I get a feel of where you want to go with the bumper and stuff like that.
And you've already done so many of these that you just go back into your experience and your wheelhouse of the things that you've done and concepts that you've already created.
Hmm.
And it's really quick for you. Whereas if I gave this same project to somebody on our team, it may take them like 3 weeks
Yeah.
because they just don't have the know-how or the experience.
Yeah, yeah, I get that. One of the things that Atmosphere Church just recently, I know you guys just completed a building project, and you guys, I was able to work with you to do some pre-visualization. Some go down there and do some 3D scans, some pre-visualization of the area, the space that you were going into to kind of show the church of what it could be. Can you tell us a little bit about what that was and how you feel that those pre-visualizations affected church and church giving?
Oh, back in the day when people would do a building project for a church, they would build these like three-dimensional models and they would have it like in the lobby and everyone would come by and look at it. And maybe they would have their little collection bucket next to the big three-dimensional rendition of the building. Well, that's, yesterday's news, right? So we're all digital. So I came up with this concept with you of like, what if we could create a like digital model, a virtual tour. And I gave that to you. You came in, you took all these pictures of the building. I gave you the concepts from the architect of what the building was going to look like. And you ran with it and turned this project into a digital tour of what it was going to look like. And it was a game changer. We
Mhm.
put that in front of the people. They caught the vision. They immediately started giving. And within 3 months, we had raised all of the money necessary to build that thing. And I attribute a lot of that to the fact that we were able to take this concept and put it on the screen, and the people got it. They understood it and they started giving towards it.
And you guys are in that building now, right?
Absolutely. And pretty much almost the exact way that we had done the virtual tour digitally. It turned out almost exactly like we had put it on the screen.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So, what sort of results, working with us and working with Church Video Guy, are you pretty happy with the results that you're getting?
Absolutely. Uh, we have so many different projects that we've done now with you, and everyone is so good. I mean, one of our core values is to pursue excellence.
Mhm.
And I know anything I give to you, whether it's a flyer, whether it's a graphic or a video, or in this case, like a tour of the new building and the concepts of what the building's going to look like, I know it's going to be done with excellence, and I know it's going to be done pretty quickly. So we're super happy with everything that we have given to you, and I know it's going to come back to us with awesomeness.
I appreciate that. So if somebody's watching this and they may be on the fence and they're not quite sure if they can afford to get a plan or a contract with services with our company with Church Video Guy, what would you tell them? What are some cost benefits or what are some things that you tell someone who might be on the fence?
Well, just to give an example, we live in Southern California, and the average median salary down here is like $80,000. So to bring on a church creative staff member to do the work that you're doing would be way over budget for us because we wouldn't be able to afford another staff member to do this. So for us to be able to outsource it to you to get a quality project, a professional project where we don't have to pay another staff member and all of the costs
Mhm.
incurred with having a full-time staff member, it's a win-win situation. I hope it's a win for you, but it's a win
It
for us
is.
because it minimizes our budget, but allows us to still do the projects that we want to do creatively.
That is excellent. Well, Pastor GM, thank you so much for sharing with us and for all the kind things you said. I appreciate it.